Hello everyone, hi, this is Ruhi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have created a video on how to create flawless base for your face. A lot of people complain about their foundation, their concealer not staying properly, freezing, oxidizing on them, or the spots, the pores on their face visible prominently even after loading a lot of foundation and concealer on their face. So I'm going to tell you today how to create a flawless base for your makeup without being worried about your makeup turning gray, about your foundation or concealer turning gray, oxidizing on your face or creasing under eyes. So without any further ado, let's get started. So when we talk about a flawless base, the most important part would be skincare, regular skincare. You have to take care of your skin every day. You have to use products that would improvise your skin, your texture of your skin. If you have acne, bumps, pores, you have to use proper amount of skincare to keep your skin flawless. So the base also becomes the base that you are going to create from your makeup would turn flawless. So for myself, how I start doing my base, how I do my base, I'm going to start by using a toner for my skin first of all. So the toner I'm going to be using is by Face Shop. It's collagen pomegranate and collagen volume lifting toner. I use this toner every day before I do makeup. So what is the use of a toner? It actually helps shrinken your pores to its original size, so when the pores vanish away from your skin, your skin would look flawless. You know, it will look smooth and blurry on its own. The toner helps adjust the pH level of your face, and it would help your face get rid of acne, the bumps, the small bumps we get everywhere, the white heads, the black heads. It helps get rid of it. You can buy a toner as per your comfort zone. I purchased this from Face Shop. I have always used Innisfree toners. They are always the best. But if you don't want to invest in a toner, in an expensive toner, then you can use rose water. That also acts as a very good toner. And you can also use cucumber juice, which is a homemade toner. That would also do the job. Now I'm going to take 2 pumps in my hand, that would suffice, and massage it all over my face. Make sure when you're applying a toner, avoid your eyes and nose and your lip area. It goes without saying that every skin needs moisturizer, whether your skin is dry, combination type or oily skin type. I'm kind of a oily skin person, but these days my skin has turned combination. I don't even realize when it turns from combination to oily skin, but I always use a moisturizer. For dry skin, you would need a very thick cream based moisturizer. For combination skin, you might need hydro based, the water based moisturizer, or a creamy light cream based moisturizer. And for oily skin type, you would need a hydro or water based moisturizer. That would work the best, because you don't want a lot of oil on your skin. But if you're a person like me who prefers using a cream based moisturizer, because I like the hydration that it gives to my skin, whether it makes it oily or not, I use Innisfree Jeju Orchid Enriched Cream. If you have been watching me for a while, you would know how I love this moisturizer. I've been using this for a year now, and I absolutely love this cream. It's a cream based moisturizer, yes, but as I said, my skin sometimes turns dry, oily, combination types, and this one, it doesn't make my skin very oily and that chippa kind of. It keeps my skin properly hydrated. When I apply this moisturizer, a little bit I need, it keeps my skin hydrated, it makes my skin breathable, and I love how it performs on my skin. So yeah, I'm going to use a little bit of this moisturizer. I'm almost getting done. This dabba is getting over now. I guess about in 10-15 days I'll be done with this moisturizer. I'm going to apply a little bit all over my face and neck. Never forget to use any kind of skincare on your neck, because your face and your neck would be of different colors if you avoid your neck. You could also use moisturizer on your eyes. That is also the part where you need moisturization and hydration, otherwise your eyes would become dry, and when you try doing eye makeup, that might streak out and not stay longer than it should. Now I'm going to be using a serum on my face. It's not necessary, it's not mandatory, but it all depends on you. If you like using a vitamin C serum, that's up to you. If you like using some other kind of serum as per your convenience, that is also fine. But if you want, you can use a serum for extra hydration to your skin. I use L'Oreal Revital Lift Crystal Micro Essence Smoothing Plus Radiance. I've been using this for 2-3 months now, and you can see how much I have finished. And I use this mostly when I do makeups, and I use it at night after my skincare products that I use at night. So yeah, that works great as well. Now I'm going to use 2-3 drops of this serum on my hand, and I'm going to pat it. So this is a serum that you have to pat it on your face and not, you know, rub it off. That's how it works. This is the direction that was provided by L'Oreal to pat it on face. And again, avoid your eyes and your lips. Now after all this, I'm going to be using sunscreen to cover it all, block it all from the sunlight. I'm going to be using Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunblock SPF 50+. I have started using the sunscreen since I guess 10-15 days now. I have been absolutely in love with this. If you're an oily skin or combination skin type, go grab this. This is non-oily, and I'm sure this is not going to make dry skin absolutely dry, but this is non-oily, right? It doesn't create additional oil to your face. It doesn't leave a white cast on your face, so that is one big plus point. I'm going to be reviewing the sunscreen on my channel soon about the detailed version of it, but now for now I'm going to need a little bit, like a tiny bit, to massage it all over my face. Again, you could use it on your neck as well. Now for primer, I'm going to be using Sugar, the most eligible smoothing primer. It's kind of an exact dupe of Smashbox Photo Finish primer. If you have used it, you would know why I'm saying this. It's kind of pore filling primer and works very nicely. You have to blend it nicely on your skin. It doesn't leave any kind of tint or tone on your skin. I'm going to use it on my face only and massage it well. Now, as all of us are Asians, and 99.9% Asians have pigmentation on their face, around eyes or around your lips or anywhere around, right? You would have a little bit of pigmentation around on your face. So I also have got a little bit of dark circles and pigmentation around my lips. So to cover all that, I am going to be using LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer. This is basically an orange corrector, and I'm gonna be using a little bit here, just a little. Never ever overload your under eyes, because that is the place which creases the most, and you don't want to overload it with a lot of products and it creases a lot. So I've got a little bit of pimples after I got COVID positive, and the scars are fading away gradually, but a little bit is still left out, so I'm going to cover it. I'm going to blend this all with my Plume Co Beauty Blender. Now after using this, I'm going to be camouflaging. Camouflaging refers to covering up. So when you use a corrector on your face, make sure that you use a concealer of your skin tone, similar to your skin tone mostly, and then camouflage the area, cover the area with the concealer of your skin type, so that your skin looks normal and flawless there. So for that, I'm going to be using Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade medium. It's kind of similar, almost similar to my skin tone. So I'm going to be using it under my on my under eyes, the places where I actually used the orange corrector. It's kind of a little lighter, but I don't have an exact concealer of my skin tone. We're gonna blend it. Now I'm going to be using a foundation. For foundation, I'm going to be using L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in the shade Caramel Beach. It's kind of a little bit dark for me, but I think the highlighting and all would make it look just fine. I would be around 107 in L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I'm using a little bit of this foundation and I'll apply it as dots all over my face. I like applying as dots so that it gives an even coverage all over my face. Now I'm going to be using the same concealer because as I said, it's kind of a little bit light for me, so that would work fine for highlighting. I'm not going to apply a lot, just a little bit here on my eyelids. On my nose bridge. We're going to blend it with the same blender. Now after all this, I'm going to be using LA Gold Pro Conceal HD Concealer in the shade Truffle for cream contour. Now it depends on you, alright, it depends on your preference. If you want to use a cream contour or powder contour, you can also stick to powder contour for subtle contouring of your face. And if you want a lot of sculpting, HD sculpting kind of thing, and you're a lot more slimmer and contoured face the way I do, you can also use a dark concealer. So I'm going to apply it as dots right from here. You can kind of draw a tree here, but I don't have a very broad forehead, so I'll skip my forehead part to not make it slimmer. But I have just drawn here because I have this part is wide kind of, so I would want it a little bit contoured so it looks a little slim. I'm going to blend this with my PAC contour brush. This is the brush that I'm going to be using. You can use a thick, fat, fluffy brush for blending this, or you can use a blender as well, but I prefer using a contour brush. Now you can already see my face chiseled and sharp a little bit, much more than before. Now I'm going to be powdering my face, and so I'm using Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in the shade medium or Moyen, and you can use any loose powder, compact powder of your choice, that depends on you, but I'm going to be using this. Take this powder in a brush. This is a powder brush by PAC Cosmetics again. I'm going to take powder, dab the excess. It's still excess. Now in this step, if you have a setting spray, you can spray it on your face. I don't have, and I don't really like putting setting spray on my face. I haven't really used it, to be honest, so I'm not going to use a setting spray. Our base is ready, alright, for makeup. I'm going to use a contour powder by Sugar Cosmetics in the shade Toppe Topper. This is Contour Reforce Mini Bronzer, and I'm gonna show how it applies so you guys could have an idea. So if you're wondering that if I have already cream contoured my face, why powder contour? To add a little more definition to your face, that depends on you, alright. If you want to apply, you can, but already my face is chiseled from both the sides, so I would not need more. But I like a little more chiseled face, that's why I'm using it. I like a little more bronzed up face, so it depends on your preference if you want to use it or not. Now I'm going to be applying blush. This is again by Sugar Cosmetics Contour D4's mini blush in the shade Salmon Superstar. I love this blush. I have used it all the time in all my videos. This is my second purchase for the blush and contour part from Sugar because I absolutely love the way these are pigmented. Never start applying blush from here because you might end up making mistakes. If you have a lot of product on your brush and you directly dab it here, then you might end up looking pinky and it might get difficult a little bit to take off the blush. So start from here and we can maybe make our way towards the cheek apples of our cheeks. Smile when you're applying blush, it helps. And if you're wondering why to smile, then you would have an idea where your apples of your cheeks are, and you can basically apply the blush. You can concentrate your blush at that point. Also, I like it a little more pinky on my cheeks. I apply my blush more often. Even when I'm going out without makeup, I apply a little bit of blush. I like that add-on. I like that red flush, that that pinky flush on face. Now I'm going to be applying highlighter. This is by Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. I use this in all my videos. You guys would be knowing by now. It's in the shade Molten Gold, and Molten Gold is kind of a golden shade and it would suit all Indian skin tones. Actually, it would suit every skin tone. There is another shade called Molten Rose Gold and it would only suit those who are into fair skin tones and not every skin tone. It would if I use it, I'm sure it's gonna look kind of black on me, so I love to use this one. And about this brush, this is a fluffy brush, large fluffy brush by PAC Cosmetics. I feel highlighters apply better in a fluffy brush like this. And your base is all set. So that was all about my tutorial on how to create a flawless base. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give my video a big fat thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more such content. See you soon in my next video. Bye bye.